EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Mayfield to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, 29 yards. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. With a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run again with Benjamin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. On play action, it's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. This is Benjamin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On the run is Benjamin. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Mayfield on play action. On the move to his left. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
From the 38, Murray. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing again, Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Following the interception, Mayfield rolling to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Mayfield looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. On the ground, Benjamin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run it with Benjamin. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Murray off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 82 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A carry for Foreman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Rashard Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mayfield on 4th down. That is caught inside the 5. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now Murray's got to have this one. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Murray to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On first down, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Murray, one final try. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good... EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mayfield now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Giovanni Ricci, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin the drive with Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Play fake. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's returnable now for Smith. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll run here with Connor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Connor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Screen pass to Connor. Touchdown! James Conner, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On on the counter. This is Hubbard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. That'll be caught right side. Shenault with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fourth down, Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Murray now on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Connor going to get it again on second down. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, Murray. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll run again with Benjamin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out left to Anderson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Mayfield on play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Right back to Hubbard. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset. He didn't.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
DeAndre Hopkins, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. Those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mayfield checks this down to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Baker. He finds his man complete. It's Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Mayfield to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.